Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate the Farm Bureau allowing us this opportunity to speak. As my worthy opponent, Mr. Lusby, stated, many people are not as excited about a judicial race as they are about the sheriff race or a congressional race. But I'm here to tell you that this is a very, very important race for everyone to be interested in, to learn about the qualifications of the individuals who are running. Because the judicial portion of our government is an equal portion to the executive branch, our governor, and also to the legislative branch, our legislators. We are the balancing portion of those three branches to allow us to interact with the laws that have been passed that are challenged by individuals who are litigants in our trial court system. So it's very important that you elect someone and that you actually educate yourself concerning their qualifications. So let me take a moment to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Jeanette Robertson. I have lived here in Jonesboro for more than 40 years. I am married to a wonderful man, my first and only love, Wade Robertson. We've been married for 32 years. We have two wonderful grown sons who attend Southern Methodist University in Dallas, who are studying engineering there. I have practiced as an attorney for 27 years. I'm a trial attorney. I work in both state and federal courts. And I represent individuals and I represent small business people. So I understand about the struggles that each and every one of the members of this audience, as well as the community at large, have to go through some of the economic downturns that we've had, through some of the struggles that the businesses had to understand what their rights are in our system. I have covered a broad area of the law. I've been a solo practitioner for most of those 27 years. And so when an individual comes into my office, they can have something very different in legal issues that has to be addressed. I've worked in the area of agricultural law. I grew up on a small farm, so I have a great soft spot in my heart for members of the agricultural community. I've worked for small businesses, telling them how to organize properly. I've worked in the family law area where I've helped people through the difficulty of divorce and custody issues. I've worked in estate planning and also in probate when someone has passed away and some of the complications there. I've worked in workers' compensation for people who are injured on the job. I've worked for individuals who needed to go on Social Security disability and had to go through the quagmire of regulations that we have in that area. I also have done very complex personal injury, wrongful death, and product liability cases. I have sued major corporations like Kawasaki and Ford Motor Company for the benefit of the individuals who are harmed by their products. So I have a very broad experience. I've worked in 4 different state courts: Arkansas, Missouri, Texas, and Tennessee, also Indiana, actually 5. I've worked in many federal courts as well. So I have a depth of experience on one side of the bench. I've also been a district judge, and I've worked here in Craighead County almost 8 years now as a district judge. The majority of my cases I see are civil litigation, but I also have substituted for Judge Blackman in the criminal court system as well, hearing both misdemeanor cases as well as felony probable cause hearings. I have a lot of experience also in constitutional law. I have been a national judge and a state judge for over 8 years in a competition called We the People, which is an educational system that is taught in every single state of the United States, trying to teach our young people about the importance of being a good citizen, about how the founders developed this country and how they created the Constitution and the amendments to the Constitution and how impactful it is upon everybody in this room and across our community. We have a lot of things that come up in the Arkansas Court of Appeals, not always constitutional issues, but a variety of legal issues on a lot of different subjects, and I have a great depth of experience. I had my education, I have an undergraduate degree from the University of Arkansas where I graduated with honors. I also have an honors degree from Arkansas State University, and I graduated 3rd in my class from the University of Arkansas Little Rock Law School, where I was on the Law Journal, where we did a lot of research and writing, which is a very important aspect of the Court of Appeals. I'm asking for your vote on May 22nd because I believe I have the depth of experience both behind the podium as representing an individual and small businesses, as well as being a judge and deciding on that level as well. I believe that I can take that experience and I can provide for you someone who will give you a fair and equitable hearing when you come up and ask the Court of Appeals judge to determine whether or not the trial court did the right thing. So thank you for your time.